All right, so have you ever tried intermittent fasting? You have? How did it affect your daily living or performance?
At the time, it worked out perfectly because it just worked hand in hand with my work schedule and let me have like a small eating window, so it felt thus even more.
Okay.
So our first question is, have you heard of intermittent fasting?
Yes, I have.
Can you define it? Like, what is your definition of it?
I believe it's not eating for like 8 hours from like 12. It depends. A lot of people have like different schedules. But I believe it's 8 to 10 hours without eating.
Perfect. Perfect.
So have you ever heard of intermittent fasting?
Yes.
So what do you know about intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting is when you have a certain period of time when you can eat, and when it's out of that range of time, then you're no longer supposed to eat solid foods or foods in general.
What are the benefits of it, you think?
It feels like you gotta eat more throughout the day. And I felt like I was more productive. Like, 'cause I didn't have to think about food as much.
Yeah.
So my window came.
Okay, awesome.
I think the positive effects are that when your window opens to eat, you're really hungry, so you normally, or personally, I eat a bigger meal that fills me up for longer, and then when my window is closing, I eat again, but it's not as big of a meal. So in that time of window, personally, I feel like I'm eating less. So there's more caloric restriction, or you're eating less calories in the day than you would normally. And since it's more of a strict diet, when you're out of that window, you just tell yourself you can't eat, and it's a yes or no if you can't eat it. So it's easy to do.
It helps you with weight loss and also I think weight loss, that's
Yeah, that's perfect.
I think the downsides of intermittent fasting are?
Downsides to intermittent fasting are you get really hungry.
Starving.
Yeah.
And like you really want to eat, but then you don't want to break your fast too early. That'd be the only downside.
And socially, it's harder to go out and spend time with friends. So I only think pros of this are when you are really committed to intermittent fasting for a amount of time.
And like you really want to eat, but then you don't want to break your fast too early. That'd be the only downside.
Next would be catabolic. Catabolic, you also not getting the right nutrients every 2 hours.
Perfect. Our last question would be, would you maybe suggest this intermittent fasting to your friends or family?
Definitely. I think, yeah, actually a coworker of us is actually doing that. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you heard it by Jim Stefani. Does that too. Yeah. So he's definitely seen results. And I think it's very effective.
I would suggest it, but it kind of depends on like your lifestyle and stuff too. It's definitely not for everybody, but it's something you can do.
Okay.
I only recommend it if you are planning to do it for a while, or if you plan to adapt that for a period of time, and if you are training for something.
Awesome, thank you very much.
My first meal is at 2 p.m. and then I eat from 2 to 10. Over the last 5 years, I have been doing intermittent fasting. And so what happens is I work out very, very early in the morning, but then I don't eat. My first meal is at 2 p.m. and then I eat from 2 to 10. Now, then the times I don't eat, in a fasting period, which is a 16-hour fasting, I drink amino acid drinks. I'll have coffee, maybe tea. Sometimes I'll have a little coconut oil on a spoon that makes you feel a little satiated, that kind of thing, but it's never a meal. And then once I get on my meals, it's good. Now, the problem with intermittent fasting is that you never want to have a bad meal. Because you're like, I waited all day, 16 hours for this. Over the last 5 years, it's really kept me in great, great shape. They found scientifically, there's a thing called autophagy. Autophagy is when the cells in your body are rebuilding themselves. It's one of those things where when you go without the food, it's really strengthens your cells. The cells are trying to rebuild and they're trying to do their thing, and It's a wonderful thing. It's kind of like renewed. Once it's done digesting, the body's done working with food, it starts to work on other cells in the body. I can feel the difference. I literally can put pictures of myself now versus pictures of myself at 22 years old, and I look and feel much better right now.